All right, well, we got cooked today. We lost around $1,400 today, around $200 per account, which sucks. But again, I only took one trade today. It's part of the game. Yeah, I'm a little upset about it, but again, what can we do? I followed my rules. I thought I saw a setup. I didn't want to play that way. Oh, excuse me. But again, I don't know. It's part of the game. We ended up taking another loss today. We made a mistake on Monday, which was part of a loss. We won one and lost one yesterday, break even, and then today we took another loss. So far we are 3-1 on the week. Yeah, crazy. All right, so high time frame bias, right? Let's look. I was bearish coming into the day because look, we were in a 4-hour imbalance. Pre-market, we came up and we swept out these 4-hour highs, right? We came up, swept them out. So I was like, hey, we're probably going to continue lower, at least take out these draws and liquidity down below. We ended up taking out London session lows on NASDAQ when we first opened up, market open, and ES didn't yet. And this is where I'm going to go into it. So again, we go to the 5-minute time frame, right? As we can see, 5-minute time frame on NASDAQ. You guys can see this? All right, cool. All right, 5-minute time frame. Look, we open up. Right? When did we break structure to the downside? We didn't break structure down the downside there. We didn't break structure downside. All right, we weren't bearish on the 5-minute, but we were bearish on the 5-minute on ES. Right? Let me see. Yes, we were bearish on the 5-minute on ES. As you can see, ES came down, right? We ended up creating equal lows on ES. So I was like, hey, dude, this is a nice draw on liquidity. The market hasn't been trading really well during when the macro opens up, so I'm like, hey, we got FOMC at 2 o'clock today. I think we can hit this move before anything. And we also had news at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, which was pending home sales, which I wasn't too worried about. So I was okay, with taking a trade. So what I thought, right? I said, hey, I think ES is going to come down, take out these equal lows. And NASDAQ's at least going to continue down, take out all these draws on liquidity, because if you can see, guys, we have a 1-hour draw on liquidity, we have a 4-hour draw on liquidity, and 1-hour draw on liquidity, and there's nothing really stopping us in the way except this bullish fair value gap right here that you can see that we ended up reacting off of, right, later in the day. So look, or off of this big candle up. So look, what I was expecting, right? We already filled that 1-hour fair value gap. I thought we could continue lower. There's nothing stopping us to continue lower. We already filled this, right? We could take out 1-hour low, and even these lows, these 15-minute lows that we created. So I scaled down to the 1-minute time frame, right? My thing was, okay, bias is bearish. It's looking pretty good to be bearish. We create equal lows on ES. We can get some bearish or selling pressure to the downside, right? This is the trade I took. Wax that up. I scaled down to the 1-minute time frame, right? Price decided to come up. It came up. We ended up forming a 1-minute SMT. Right? From these 15-minute highs, right here, right? NASDAQ formed a high and a higher high. ES formed a high and then a lower high, right? Right here. So I was like, dope. 1-minute SMT has formed, right? I want to see selling pressure to the downside. We're scaled down to the 1-minute time frame. I want to see a bearish confirmation to the downside. We had a 1-minute bullish fair value gap, and I was looking for a break of structure to the downside right off this, right? As you can see, we ended up inversing this 1-minute bullish fair value gap, and we ended up breaking structure to the downside. So what I thought is, hey, I think I want to get an entry here because, again, we formed usually when we take out a 15-minute draw on liquidity, I scale down right to the 1-minute time frame. If it's a high time frame draw on liquidity, I usually scale down to the 5-minute. But this time, when it's a 15-minute draw, I scaled down to the 1-minute. We already swept out a 4-hour draw on liquidity. It looks like price wants to continue down out of a 4-hour fair value gap. It's looking good. I entered off of this candle right here. This candle closure, put my stops above these highs, and first TP was these 5-minute lows. Second TP and full TP would have been right here at these, I think, 1-hour lows, right? Yep, 1-hour lows right here. Price wanted to come up. We stayed in the trade, ended up coming back down, started getting one, and then, we ended up getting stopped out, and then price wanted to take out these draws and liquidity up above, these London session highs and these hourly highs. Then it continued down a little bit lower, ended up chopping back up, and now we're just in chop, So, again, FOMC's at 2 p.m., so I should have just took that into consideration, but overall, Yeah, that's the trade. I thought it was going to play out. It looked pretty good to me. But again, we got cooked. So nothing we can do. But I posted my loss on my Instagram story. I posted in the Discord also of how much I lost. Again, 204 per account. That's what we lost total in the day, around $1,400. And we're just going to keep moving forward. So we're back down on these accounts again. I think we're only up $100 and something in the month, which is crazy. Again, Monday's mistake fucked us a little bit when I accidentally entered the wrong position size and had to get out right away. Yesterday we did good, but today, I don't know. I followed my rules. I think I traded well. Again, I should have just took FOMC a little bit more seriously, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know. I think I'm going to go back and reevaluate this after I go to the gym, and I want to go back and back test this so I don't look at these other candles in the way. I just want to go back and back test this and see if I actually saw it was valid. I personally think it was based off the 15-minute strategy that I trade. Again, and my bias is bearish. I stuck with my bias, and yeah, that's part of it. We ended up taking a loss. So again, hopefully you guys learned a little bit from this. Today was a little bit of a rough day. We ended up going up a size too. We're at 4 micros now, so we're going to continue doing that. We still have $2,100 of drawdown room, which is plenty. Again, these accounts were at 50,500, but now we're back to 50,000, and some are at 49,900. So again, part of the game. All right, I'm trying to take this slow and steady. You guys can say whatever you want, but again, I'm not trying to rush these PA accounts. We have 7 PA accounts. That's a fat payout. All right, we're going to take our time. We're going to have good risk management, and we're just going to do what we always do and just keep trucking along. Again, we've been in a hole in these accounts before, right? So again, we've gotten ourselves out of it, and then we've gotten back into another hole, and then we've gotten ourselves out of it, and now we're back in another hole, and we're going to get ourselves back out of it again because we're using proper risk management. All right, cool. Hopefully you learn a little bit. Like and subscribe, and yeah, join the Discord still while it's free. Again, I think we have 15 spots open. No, we have 25 spots open still until it becomes a private Discord. So join it. Appreciate it. Adios.